Hey, what's happening, Cheesecake Nation? It is your old pal, Supercharged Funk, and the Dave, blasting at ya with another DFC movie review. And it is for TMNT Out of the Shadows. Now, this one, for me personally, I was really worried about it. Because the last one, it wasn't that great. You know, I enjoyed it, but I wish I enjoyed it more.
I'll give it its due. I thought it was going to be worse than it was the first
Yeah, oh
one.
yeah.
Because I was expecting straight up Transformers level, just horrible writing, the bad special effects. Like the whole works, but it was...
Nickelodeon and the whole crew came through and they delivered a very, very enjoyable Ninja Turtles movie.
I should caution you though, if you're an adult and you, it hits your nostalgia, but you really haven't followed it since then, maybe not for you.
Yeah.
It definitely skews a little towards the younger. A lot of just kind of Nickelodeon humor, I guess is the best way to put it. It's not bad. I definitely laughed a lot in it, but you can definitely tell they skewed it more towards a
younger
kid-friendly,
audience.
which was kind of weird that they went for a PG-13 rating with it.
Yeah.
Because, the only things I can really think that it would get a PG-13 rating for is the plane fight, because you get a dam and a shit. I would have cut those if you could have got the PG rating.
Right.
I don't really see why they couldn't have gotten it.
Who knows, but...
maybe the transformations were too scared to get a PG, so they were just like, screw it.
Yeah, who knows, but either way, without getting into any spoilers, the cast was great. Shamo did a great job as Rocksteady, and I'm sorry, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. The guy who played Bebop, they were...
Chad Michael Anthony, I want to say his name is.
They did a great job. They really brought those characters to life. You know. And Bebop and Rocksteady, for as popular as they are, they really haven't been in a whole lot of Ninja Turtle stuff, other than the original cartoon. They're in the new cartoon, now they're in the new comics, you know. So there haven't been that many differentiations on the characters, I should say, but God, they did a great job. They were hysterical. They stole the show.
Yeah. Definitely, when the mutants are on screen, it's definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
Either the Turtles or Bebop and Rocksteady. Humans in it really ground to a halt. I'll put it to you this way. Out of everybody who was a human, Vern is the best character.
Yeah.
I can see the argument for saying that Baxter is a little stronger, but I think Vern... he saved a lot of scenes with the humans.
Yeah.
When they're just kind of dicking around. So.
Gotta say though, probably, I know we both agree on this, but Casey Jones might as well not have been in this movie.
Yeah, he did effectively nothing, and the things that he did do could have been served better by a turtle.
Yeah. It wasn't even that Casey Jones-ish. We got the one scene...
He wore a mask at one point, and his name was Casey Jones.
That one scene where he first meets April. That's the only thing really Casey Jones-related that he did the entire
alright, we're
movie.
getting really close to spoilers.
But yeah. So if you guys haven't seen it and you're a Turtles fan, highly recommend it. It's 10 times better than the first one, by far.
I will put a asterisk on it. Not a whole lot of fighting in this.
Yeah, they definitely...
So if you were kind of going into it to see kung fu action and stuff, it's not really there. It's kind of weird. It feels very much, like I said, skewed towards a younger audience, and maybe that's why they cut a lot of the fight scenes.
Yeah.
And Shredder doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Which is always going to bug me, because he's my favorite in the universe. You want to see him respected. They really haven't. They didn't do a real great job in the first movie with him. This movie, arguably worse.
Yeah.
He has one cool scene we'll get to in spoilers. But other than that,
yeah, he was very underutilized.
And they recast a lot of things, so it's just up to you to understand it. Karai. I didn't even know that was Karai until we walked out of the theater. Did he say her name in the movie?
Nope. I don't believe so. I didn't hear it.
Yeah. So, alright. With that, guys, I give it a solid review. I definitely, like, if it's something you are interested in, you're a little worried, like, oh, is this going to suck? It doesn't suck.
No.
If you've got kids, very easy. Recommend for kids. They'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Good, funny humor.
Yeah.
Nothing, like I said, there's a couple cuss words, but it's really minimum.
Yeah.
Flies right by, so if that's something you're worried about.
Yeah.
There's no, like, blood or anything like that, so you don't have to worry
it's
about
not
that.
super violent or anything.
I don't even think there was a gun in the movie.
Unless you count the tank, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Alright, so, spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you are at this point and you're going to bitch about spoilers, you've been warned. Alright, so here are some of the issues I have with the movie. They're not major, like, things I hate.
Yeah, little nitpicky stuff.
April losing her pants at some point. It was just weird. It was like her, camera's still on her, but changes the angle so you can't see her lower body, and then like the next shot, she's not wearing pants. She's just in the skirt. She put her skirt on over her pants. Obviously, you guys have seen it. It was just like, what the hell? And my other one was, why isn't Splinter helping anymore?
He's old.
Like the world's going to end. I'm next.
Oh, my back. Go save them, turtles. I'll go here and eat cheese.
He also didn't seem to have an issue with the end of the movie with all the police.
No, it's like, oh yeah, here's our rat father, by the way.
But like, you would have thought he would be like, they will not accept you, and they'd be like, but they accept us. Oh, you go against my wishes. Yeah, I mean, other than the other things I talked about, like, Shredder's only really cool scene was the escape.
Yeah.
He really got bitched out in this movie. Like, he didn't really do anything. Like, he played the straight man, I guess, to Tyler Perry, so that kind of worked, but anybody could kind of play that role.
Yeah.
And then he's Dimension X'd, so...
Yeah. Which, if you guys can find any other characters that were, like, in Krang's little collection, I saw a Triceraton. I don't know if there were any other, like, random Ninja Turtle characters that they just kind of threw in there, but I would like to know, because I bet you they have more.
Yeah, wait for the Blu-ray, I guess.
Yeah.
Just sit there frame by frame.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Tyler Perry, we didn't really talk about Tyler Perry. He did a really good job as Baxter.
Yeah, he was definitely... He kept up with the Turtles' level of humor.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I enjoyed it, but Bebop and Rocksteady's comedy is super lowbrow. It's like fart jokes, and so if you're one of those people that you're like a little bit of a when it comes to like fart jokes and stuff, you might not enjoy them, but that's what the characters are. So.
Yeah, they're meant to be like Shredder, who's the super serious, deadly assassin, one of the world's greatest professional criminals, and then you have Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here. You know, like that's why people enjoy them so much, because they're just goofballs. And they definitely dialed up the goofballness with these guys. Like we were talking about, one of my favorite scenes is just them. They're eating out of like the oil drums. And they're full of spaghetti and meatballs. Like that was just hysterical. Like
I think it was just on like the lid of it. I don't think they were full.
I don't know. I like to assume they were full.
Alright, but I got one major issue though that kind of hampered my enjoyment of this movie, and it's the sin of convenience. Mm-hmm. Like Donnie was able to hack the spaceship to find out about Krang. Maybe.
It's Donatello, you know.
Yeah, but like we're just assuming this thing has a Wi-Fi signal, the Technodrome. But okay, I'm okay with that. I'll give him that. It's Donatello. How did Baxter Stockman figure out that a space rock was a teleportation device? And why did he have a machine on hand that could turn a crystal into goo? What does that do for him?
Well, I think it's because... Oh, wait a minute. You're right. He didn't
also, Shredder didn't seem surprised to meet Krang when it was the first time they'd ever met.
He's just like...
Oh, that's
totally... Who are you and why am I here?
Stomach, brain, face monster, and robot. I am the Shredder.
Nice to meet you. Where the fuck am I?
So you do not seem surprised at my appearance. No, I've seen many weird things. My daughter, her appearance changed. My appearance changed. The turtle's voices changed.
I don't think they changed.
Wasn't Johnny Knoxville playing Leo?
Was he not Leo?
No, it was some new guy.
Oh. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. I don't know if the other one... I think Beast Boy still had... or Mikey still had the Beast Boy guy voice actor. He sounded a lot.
I don't know.
It might not be. That's just what he sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I think the other ones were the same.
Yeah,
Leo's was definitely...
Yeah, Raph was definitely the same. Pretty sure Donnie was the same, but... I don't know if we'll double check that, but...
But I do have to give him big props because I have kind of gone on a lot of things I didn't like. Because I'd heard a few things about, like, some of the CGI wasn't that good, and... Honestly,
it didn't look that bad.
Yeah. I gotta give him, like, big... like thumbs up for it, a lot of it. Like, it looked really good. I like the redesign on the turtles, like this slight one.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing we were talking about before we did this review. The fact that you can strip the turtles of their mask, their gear, everything they have on them, just naked turtle, and you can tell which turtle's which. That's a good job.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have to say anything. They all convey what they are. And maybe to some people that's a sin of convenience and whatever. Like, oh, he's big and scary, that's Raphael, and he's little and dumb. He looks dumb. That was one issue I had, and I don't know if they were like trying to make a dopey like Ed face from Ed, Ed and Eddie for Mikey. He had like a lot of scenes where like he's looking straight on and it looks like he's a little cross-eyed or something. Like he would say something stupid and be like,
cowbell, yeah.
but like his eyes didn't look like they were perfectly set straight. I don't know if they were going for like a dumb face thing or if that was just like bad CGI. I don't know. Like I honestly can't. I don't want to take it away from them because maybe that's what they were going for. It just looked a little goofy. Like when you see the turtle's face on, especially Mikey.
Oh god, yeah. Like I'm trying to think if there's anything. Wasn't 100% on point with the whole, you know, every human has like animal DNA.
I liked it. It gives them a reason.
Yeah.
If they weren't going to do something where like Shredder had to add DNA or Baxter, just to do it, make it fast, get it out of the way.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't hate it as much as I originally thought, but
because it sets up for a whole bunch of different shit moving forward.
Yeah.
So we'll see where they want to go with that. Other things I kind of liked is I heard a lot of people that didn't like the fact that they kind of ended the turning human thing so quickly. I kind of liked it. Leo was like, I'll go with what you guys want to do, and they all decided not to. Perfectly fine. Felt
yeah,
cool.
like they kind of sprinkled it in.
Yeah.
Like a couple places toward the end, like you said, that
My
that
biggest
last
issue
point.
is they never really gave a reason why Raphael would want to be human. Like, he never showed an interest. Like, Mikey, I completely understand. Like, I wish they would have split it as Mikey and Donnie.
I don't even think it was so much that he wanted to. It's that Leo just made the decision without them that pissed him off more than anything.
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, every Turtles movie needs a Leo ref. Like, we didn't get it in this movie.
It kind of did.
I mean, we got like a pushy, showy thing. But I mean, like an actual.
Like, yeah.
I want that. Like, we kind of half-assedly got it in the first movie, but I want like a real, like, good fight.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we need one. Like,
we needed a good fight in this movie, and we just didn't really get one. Like, the closest thing we got is the airplane scene.
Yeah.
And even that was kind of like played for laughs and went straight to like an action scene. And why was the tank floating?
No, it's because I think the river wasn't very. Remember, Raph was kind of like he didn't like. It wasn't very
skipping.
It was very shallow.
Yeah, but I mean, the turtles were still swimming, so it couldn't have been that shallow. Like, if it wasn't, like, there's no reason they couldn't have just been running instead of, like...
True.
Deep enough that none of them could touch bottom, but the tank was, like, standing out.
True.
It just looked really weird, especially because the tank came from underwater. And, you know,
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch that part.
it just looked really weird to me.
But yeah.
Also, how did the tank survive that? Like, I'll give it to maybe the mutants are super tough. Like, we know the turtles are bulletproof. I assume Bebop and Rocksteady are grenade proof.
They tanked a grenade.
Between the two of them, it didn't seem to hurt them or bug them at all.
Hmm.
And apparently nobody captured them at the end of the movie.
Yeah, they did. They said they're back in custody.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
How?
Mm.
What the fuck did they round them up with? I don't think handcuffs work on somebody that big. Someone who can like punch their head through a tank. Can't imagine handcuffs holding them. I mean, maybe they're just so freaking stupid they believe it, so they don't even try to escape. That's the fucking excuse I'm gonna go with. Maybe the turtles just beat the shit out of them and just continually beat their ass until they got to prison. I don't know. But at least they set it up so Baxter Stockman will be the big boss, and I assume in the next one.
Yeah. You know what?
I don't know what they're going to do with Shredder, though, because now they've kind of written themselves into a corner where they have to bring back Krang in order for us to get Shredder.
Yeah, they'll probably do some... They gotta do some Dimension X stuff. Like, they gotta travel to Dimension X and fight Krang there.
You think they're going to do that in the third movie, or do you think they're going to go Baxter Stockman as the big bad fly form? Maybe some other random other goons, non-Shredder, non-Krang. I don't really know if that is.
Yeah, like, I'm hoping... Like, they gotta start it off... Maybe it'll seem like, you know... Shredder... Or no, they'll start off with Baxter. They'll start it off with Baxter. You know, he's trying to raise a mutant army. And then maybe he gets some sort of call from, like, Krang or Shredder. Well, obviously it wouldn't be Shredder because he would probably still be frozen. But see if maybe he can get some help just trying to get back to Earth or whatever.
Imagine Baxter wants to help Shredder, though, after, like, he betrayed him in the end of the movie.
I mean, if he helps Krang, Krang tricked Shredder.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe, you know, kind of play off Stockman's revenge.
I just can't imagine them bringing Krang to the real world, just because, like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They gotta do it in Dimension X.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. That would be a good way to write out the human characters.
Yeah.
They really drag the movie down. Like, anytime it's them in a scene, without the turtles, like... The movie just takes, like, a completely different tone.
Yeah.
Where it just feels, like, very, like, tongue-in-cheek, dumb... Like, I've said it before... I don't mind Megan Fox. I wish they had gone with a younger April. Or an action starlet to play April. Somebody you could do something with. April is like the one thing in this movie that doesn't feel PG. Like, she has like the scenes of just like seducing men. Like, I'm trying to think like what she did to help them.
Yeah, I'm glad that they made her a little more tech involved with Donnie like she is like in the comics.
Yeah.
Like that made me happy.
But like there's so much she just seemed to luck out on.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, neither Bebop nor Rocksteady could apparently punch through a thin metal fence to get her. Like, why Shredder wasn't just like, go get her? Like, ah, screw it, she only has the mutagen, it's only the most important thing in the movie. I'll send my inept fucking goons. Like, she literally fucking stood there, like, waved at her. Shredder's just like, oh no! Only I could have done something. But I can't, apparently. Like, that guy had like a fucking injury on set. Why did Shredder do nothing this entire movie? Like, the only thing I could think he did was scare Bebop and Rocksteady and threaten Baxter Stockman. That's like the only thing he did. I would have just been cool with another scene like he had in the first movie where he just beats up his goons.
Yeah.
Because, like, this Shredder was a pussy. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, and we mentioned it, like, the only time he ever puts the helmet on is right before he gets fucking frozen. And that was kind of the...
And he somehow formed eyeshadow. Like, he put it on, had no eyeshadow. Next scene, he's, like, very thick eyeshadow. Like, gimmick. I don't know what in the Michael Bay playbook everybody has to wear black is. Like, at least the foot now look like ninjas. They're not, like,
that
weird.
weren't terrorists.
They didn't give us an explanation either. Like, even when they
they just happen to be ninjas.
Shredder's Ninja Army, and like they showed the picture of like the terrorists, and nothing says ninja, like a gun. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you want to say.
Krang. Well, we didn't really talk about Krang.
You really liked it.
I didn't. I mean, I liked him. Like, I thought he was very reminiscent of the '80s cartoon. You know.
I like Krang himself. I didn't like the robot. I wish
the
they would
robot
put some color into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Like, he just blended way too much in with the rest of the Technodrome.
Like, that's the only fight scene of the movie too, really. And it was just kind of like background shit to Donnie playing with his wrist thing. He's like, oh god, I gotta do something. Oh, gee willikers. And like blurry background fighting. It's like, oh yes, that's why I come to an action movie, to watch a guy type. I don't know. Like, they just never really made Krang feel very scary.
Yeah.
Like, because they didn't focus on him beating up the other three turtles. It's just about Donnie just kind of standing there. I don't know. And they never really gave, like, an idea as to what the Technodrome can do.
Yeah, only knew that he was gonna...
Oh, the world will end.
Yeah.
How? How?
Like, made out of, like,
they gave some sort of, like, thing about how, like, they couldn't... They were the only ones that could go near the poisonous gas. Like, is that what it was going to do? Gas the planet? And why would turtles be able to be in gas?
Because they're mutagen.
They say in the movie? I mean, that's a good explanation, but...
I think they might have.
I didn't remember I just remember them being like, we're the only ones that can do it. But why? It's not like you have fucking gills or something. Like, turtles are just immune to poison.
Yeah, I think they just said because they're mutagen in their systems or whatever. Something like that, but...
Yeah, maybe.
But, the Technodrome itself, you know, it looked like the fucking Technodrome. It even had the big giant eyeball, which was pretty magical.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's really too much left to talk about.
You know who was notable by their absence in this movie? Not Shredder in the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
I guess Shredder's just like, fuck that guy.
He's dead, though, I think.
Who killed him? April?
Maybe.
Because it was April and Vern. Which one of those
I think
assholes?
he just got shot.
Could be wrong.
Watch
The first movie.
I can't remember. Guys, let us know in the comments below what happened to fucking...
The not Shredder.
Yeah, the white was gonna be Shredder.
Before reshoot Shredder.
So, other than that, I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
A lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, if this is the path they want to go with it,
I'm all for it.
yeah, I'm cool with it too. I kind of hope they put a little bit more of an edge to it, but that's about it. Like, and more fights, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
No one fought anything. So if we're gonna go to Dimension X, I want some fights.
Yeah. Just tweaking that up a little bit, and I think it could even be better than this movie. Just give us more Bebop and Rocksteady. Give us some more mutants. Not too many more. Like, I want in the next movie, the opening scene, them just fighting like some jobber villain, like the Rat King. You know, just something goofy like that. Doing to my cat.
She came over, so I said hi.
But
That's what you get for attacking my foot while I play Overwatch.
Alright guys, with that, again, if you're a Turtles fan, definitely go see this. If you got kids that like the Turtles.
Even if they don't like the Turtles, they'll probably enjoy this. It's very, very kid-friendly, very fan-friendly. I was pretty amazed by how well they kind of walked that line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like it could have very easily just gone like full SpongeBob. But it didn't. But at the same time, like, a lot of fan stuff without just being like nostalgia just drowned.
Yeah.
So, what are you giving it?
I mean, as a Turtles fan, I gotta say,
It's easily the best of the movies.
oh yeah, like I would even like.
I'll give it to you. Go, give it the number you want.
I don't even know how to give it because, like, I want to say, like, comparing it to like the original '90s movie. This one, if this movie came out instead of that one, people would be saying that's the best one because the characters are closer to the ones we know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got Bebop and Rocksteady. You know, we got Krang. You know, we didn't get any of that in the old movies. Hell, Donatello didn't even do machines in the first movie.
Yeah.
So it's people are always going to say that's the best one, but I don't know. This one I feel
It's a lot better.
is the one that the fans would like. It's more fantastical, or it feels like the Ninja Turtles we all know.
Yeah.
Like I gotta give 2 big thumbs up. I'm giving it an 8. As a Supreme Turtle fan, I give it an 8.
I'm going probably...
Not so much a Turtles fan.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with them, just like you. But I gotta probably go right around a 7. 7.
Oh, 7, okay.
Give it a nice solid 7. I mean, there's definitely issues. Keep in mind what you're going into when you go to see it, if you haven't seen it. But other than that, it's really good. So that's what I gotta say.
Alrighty.
Some pretty high things. But before we wrap this up, I got one question for old Chudge. Rank the comic book movies in your opinion this year.
Alright.
We got Deadpool, Cap 3,
Cap, BVS,
BVS, Apocalypse, and then Turtles.
and Turtles. Well,
I just like watching them struggle.
I gotta put Turtles as number 1, man. I'm sorry.
You like that more than Deadpool?
I like more than Deadpool.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go Civil War, then Deadpool.
BVS and Apocalypse. Which one do you enjoy more?
I gotta say Apocalypse.
Yeah, BVS is pretty bad. Yeah, I'd probably go fairly similar to what you went with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect you to put Turtles at number 1.
I would probably go Civil War, Deadpool, Turtles, Apocalypse.
I mean, if you want to think what movie I think is better,
I think it's better than Apocalypse.
I mean, in terms of, this is just me personally, what I like. Civil War is the best movie. Civil War, Deadpool, Turtles,
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
But if you're only going to put your
BVS.
money into one of the 2 big superhero ones out this weekend, I think this is coming as somebody who knows like X-Men far more than I know Turtles, and I think Turtles is a better movie between the 2. I mean, it depends on what you're going into. If you're, you know, angsty edgelord teen, probably not going to like it.
Yeah.
But if you're just going in there, have some fun, I think it's better.
Yeah.
Than Apocalypse.
Even if you didn't see the first, like, Nickelodeon Turtles movie, but you know the Turtles generally, like, ask somebody, like, hey, how did the Turtles become Turtles? Oh, like, fucking nuclear goo.
Goo.
They're ninjas.
Goo did goo stuff.
Yeah, it's not a very complicated backstory. And they kind of explain it a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
what
think you
happened.
could- I think you could
Nice little
easily
recap.
watch this movie without seeing the first one.
Yeah.
Especially in that they recast everyone and nothing in the first movie particularly mattered.
Yeah. But alright, guys, with that, I'm Super Judge Funk.
I'm Dave.
I'll catch you guys next time.
Later.